Rivers with One Stop Decorating. You can reach us at onestopdecorating.com. And today we're going to spend a little time talking about the Duette Powerrise and basically just basic battery changing, basic maintenance for your Duette Powerrise shade. So ideally what you'd like to do is when you're operating the shade, if you start to notice that it has a labored as it's raising, it's not working as fast as it used to, you're going to want to begin to think about changing your batteries. And that's really simple. Ideally, you would have the shade all the way up. That way you have easy access to the window. You can get in and out of it quickly, and you don't have to worry about damaging the fabric. So, on your Duette Powerrise shade, this front lid will flip open, and it's hinged. There's two hinge points, one here and one over here. And it basically, actually this one just has one, but it hinges at this point right here, and it should stay open. Inside, there'll be a battery wand. Depending on the width of your shade, it'll either be one of these small guys, which has AAA batteries, or it may be a longer one, which has AA. This is what one of the AAA battery ones looks like. The AA batteries are a little bit fatter and a little bit longer, and you'll be able to tell what you have basically because whatever size battery it has inside. On the AAA version, since that's what I have here, that's what I'll show you. This has a basic little notch. What I like to do is kind of squeeze it and to pull it out that way. You could also use a screwdriver, and on this point right here, you could press down on that to kind of wedge it out. So we'll go ahead and set this down, and then inside, here are all the batteries, and we'll go ahead and pop those out. Hunter Douglas recommends use of Energizer batteries for a couple reasons. The biggest one, though, is the heat tolerance. It has one of the highest heat tolerances, so especially in windows that get a lot of sun, you don't have to worry about them exploding, so that's what we would probably recommend using as well. So on your battery tube, all the instructions on how to replace the batteries are on the tube itself. So it shows the battery, which way the batteries need to go in, and when you need to replace the battery wand, how you need to put it in. So we'll go ahead and insert the batteries and just follow the picture. So right here they have the positive, negative, and on your battery, positive, and the other side obviously will be negative. So we'll go ahead and pop those in. And I always just like to double check that I'm putting it in the right way, because the first troubleshooting if it's not working right is, did I put the batteries in the right way? And a lot of times that'll be the mistake that happened. So on these 8 batteries is what you're going to need. So we'll go ahead and pop those guys in. And then once I got them all in, we got, again, the top. One side will have the little part that I showed you that you can press out, and one side won't. So you're going to put that side that lines up with the hole, and that's as hard as it gets. Now we're going to follow the directions. Install this end towards the spring. This side's the spring. This side's the part that clips onto it. And on the 18, or on the AAA battery, it's really important, if you look at it, the contact for this battery is only on one side. On the other one, it travels the whole circumference of the tube, but on this one, it's only on the one side. So you're going to want to have the lettering facing out, or the contact able to touch. I don't know if you can get this right here. This is the contact that it actually needs to touch. So you need to make sure that those two are going to be lining up. So you push the spring side in first, have some tension and start pushing it back towards, and then you're going to clip this piece in. And this is probably the trickiest part. Sometimes you can get what I like to call like a false connection basically, and you think you have it clipped all the way in. This lip needs to be fitting over the battery, and you see how it kind of just snapped into place. And that's pretty much it. You'll go ahead and close the top, and then you can either use the remote to lower the shade or use the button here at the top. When you reset the battery, I would probably try to clear all the memories. You can do that with your remote. You want to make sure that the shade is all the way down. You want to keep holding down and make sure it's all the way down to the fully extended position. And then basically in the infrared mode, so it's going to be glowing red, you're going to be pointing at the eye and holding down for 5 seconds. And that'll just make sure that any artificial memories that may have been created are cleared. And then go ahead and hit up. And then don't do anything while it's going up. and it's just basically seeing how long it is it's testing itself. And that's it. You've changed your batteries.